Hello, Ori Janai, Studio Janai here. Just gonna continue on our little tool series. I'm kind of laughing at this one because wire cutters, marginally better than scissors. Downside with wire cutters is you can't use them to make a nice little part separation bin for your box, and you can't cut the poly plastic that goes over your kit. So they're pretty much just used for cutting your runners, and it's going to be gross and brutal, and there's going to be cleanup, and we'll get right into that. So here we go. That doesn't really even want to fit in there very well, but there's our first nip. Oh wait, am I doing the right ones? We want 13 and 14. Yeah, we're doing the right ones. All right. So just see, it doesn't even really get into that angle. It's just so big and bulky. It's in the way. But hey, you know what? It's your first kit maybe, and you need to get something to get these off of here, and it's better than scissors, I guess. And maybe they're readily available to you, and you don't have a way to get down to the local hardware store or your local Walmart and get a pair of flush cut side nippers, or you don't have access to Amazon and you can't order a pair. And then we're going to need PCF here. Because they're kind of rubberized and these are wire cutters, you got to really kind of squeeze them to get them to pop loose. And we need our PCR. All right. See, that again doesn't even really fit in there. You just got to kind of force its way in. Try not to mangle these parts too terribly. Yeah, well, I can see anyone watching these that's built a Gundam kit more than once is probably just hating what I'm doing here. But whatever. Okay, so nubs again. Gross, nasty. Look at those bad boys. They're just sticking out there like a sore nubbin. Just great. I don't know what to call it. We'll call it a Ross. If anyone watches Friends, we'll call it a Ross. There you go. We've left all these Rosses all over our parts. So again, you're gonna have to use your X-Acto, and you're gonna need an X-Acto for cleanup. I mean, you know what? Here, you can do it with a razor blade. You really can. But I'll show you how well that's gonna work. You can apply the same techniques I showed you in the last video with the X-Acto, and you can get the same-ish results, but they're big, they're bulky, you have less control with them. This one, of course, is not as sharp, so I'm not following the rule of using a nice sharp blade for every build, but again, maybe this is what you got to do. You got to work with what you got. You know, maybe you don't really know if you're 100% interested in this hobby and you're just starting out and you don't have access to tools. You don't know if you want to invest. But if after you've built 1, 2, 3 Gundams, you decided this is your thing, it doesn't have to be Gundams, Frame Arms, Girls, Megami Device, whatever plow model kits you're getting into. If you've decided this is a hobby that you enjoy, you want to get into it, don't skimp out on your tools. Buy decent quality stuff. I mean, you're shelling out $20, $30, $40, $50, $100. You buy a PG, $200, $300. You buy metal grades, you could be in the thousands for a good quality kit. Don't skimp out on your tools. As an artist, professional artist, you're as good as you are with your skills. Your tools make you better, more efficient. The better quality your tool, the better time you can invest. But again, you can find that balance. You don't have to buy the most expensive tool. Doesn't always necessarily mean it's the best tool. You got to find what works for you. And again, I'll reiterate that old adage that a lot of people use: gunplay is freedom. So okay, so we've used our snap blade razor, and you can see we've got them clean. They're not bad. Again, employing those same techniques that we used with our scalpel. I missed one here, so we're gonna just clean that up. And we'll put this together, and then we'll move on to the next tool. All right, so this guy goes to the front. We'll work through all of our tools today, and then we'll get to a stopping point after tools, and we will move on to probably going and playing some Phantasy Star and some Genshin Impact, because I need to get that done today. Might stream those today, so I might be over there doing that. I don't know if I'll upload all these videos this morning or if I'll upload a couple. And all right, so there, we got our part. We've used the wire cutters to get our nubs, and we've cleaned up with the snap blade. We'll go ahead and do some final cleanup with our X-Acto knife. And here you can actually see on this part, I don't know how well that's going to come out, where the X-Acto knife actually dug in just that little bit right there into the plastic. You can see it's left a little bit of a pit hole. And we can clean that up when we do our seam removal, so I'm not too worried about it. Maybe this will be a great example of how we do that to hide our seams, and we do all of that stuff later. Okay, so now we've got our first leg. All right, woohoo. Am I putting this together right? I believe that goes that way, yeah. So that's our leg number 1 done. And we used scissors so far, and we've used wire cutters. So we'll get to the smaller flush cut wire cutters in the next video. All right, hope you're enjoying yourselves.